Conclave.
Amber.
Fragment of amber.
I am astonished, my dear.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it for some time, but now I am convinced.
I have already told her so once, by your design.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
But it is not sound. You know it is not sound.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it for some time, but now I am convinced.
I have already told her so once, by your design.
Are you quite sure, sir? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry.
Very complicated. Your plan is a good one.
She's not acting as designed, is she?
Not as you represent it.
But with respect to any other leading characteristic, I do not imagine that it will be any further.
All that I have ever read, I'm convinced that it's very complicated.
No, if you are serious about it, I shall consider that absolutely.
Must hope to always be sensitive.
Yes, but as it happens,
My son, glad you're here. It seems, Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave.
Yeah, what, so you can kill
Still
her?
have a very important letter to give to her.
Feeling all right, Louis? You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Lord Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
Indeed, I rather believe he did.
Your conjecture is totally...
Good evening, gentlemen. Are we ready? The much-awaited conference is about to begin?
That is what we have all been waiting for.
I believe that Lord Mortimer wishes to speak to you before it begins. You should go and see him. Are you quite sure?
Alright.
Mistake somewhere?
Yes, because she asked him at last, and he could not help answering her, but she said he seemed quite angry at being spoken to.
But it is not sound. You know it is not sound.
Your conjecture is totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
she's not acting by design, is she?
Not as you represent it.
Ah, Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We are about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Thank you kindly, but what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended. Unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence. What is at stake here is of the utmost importance.
It's important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well. In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always
Right back, get
organized
more
the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on then it will be
And
rejected.
neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and myself are merely the go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest starts working to make it happen.
It
Uh-huh. I have more questions. Ooh, what kind of secret? What type of assistance? He didn't get it. Motherfucker's lips aren't even moving. How's it going? Welcome to the Cream Stream. Really? Oh, really? Don't really. Excuse me. No. English, motherfucker. Oh, German. Dumbass Louisiana's huge back then.
Gentlemen.
Sorry, we
let
didn't
us
have any
try to
audio.
remain
Fix it.
calm.
There you are, William. See where your projects have taken us, as per usual. Chaos! That's enough. I'm tired. We shall continue this discussion tomorrow, but please be aware that your project will never be ratified. Those who are opposed to this project, follow me. Are you coming with us, Monsieur de Richet?
Come, Gregory. I think Louis would rather stay. Wouldn't you, Louis?
As for me, I think I shall remain with Lord Mortimer, Sir Gregory.
You are committing a grave error, Louis.
Time will tell.
Well. Would you look at this?
My friends, I would like to thank you for staying.
Good God, William. What is this I hear about you reinforcing military power in Louisiana? I have no interest in having France for a neighbor, and you know that very well.
Calm down, George. Louis, explain our plan to Mr. Washington, please.
You see, Mr. President, Lord Mortimer anticipates that once France obtains Louisiana, they will cede it to you.
What do you mean? To us? The United States?
You heard right.
But
President Washington, the United States will double in size.
By what miracle have you...
You need to expand, George. You and France are the two major democracies in the modern world. It is necessary that you both become superpowers.
Are you really going to sponsor democracy throughout the world?
Of course, Monsieur Peru. That's why I don't want Spain to get too attached to those weapons. Please continue, Louis. Explain my vision to Mr. President.
Mr. President, Lord Mortimer intends for you to conquer all the North American continent. He's relying on you to not stop at Louisiana, but to continue to push west.
Indeed, it would be dishonest to pretend that this is not my final objective.
But why didn't you tell me before?
So that Lord Mortimer would appear to be isolated without support.
Exactly. You got it, Louis.
Lord Mortimer retains the advantage by advancing undercover, and for it to work, he needed you to act surprised.
William, you haven't changed. Always one step ahead.
One step ahead? You're joking. More like 5.
On that note, my friends, it's getting late. Mr. President, continue to take offense over my project when we resume the conference in the morning. You do it to a T. And if Sir Gregory has the audacity to send you an emissary to convince you to go against me, do me a favor. String him along if you can. The more they believe we are divided, the more we'll have our hands free.
Only too happy to oblige.
Now, let us get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow. Good night, gentlemen.
Look at his hand. It's not even in his fucking sleeve.
Louis, if you have a minute, I would like to ask a favor of you. I'm going to require your services.
How can I be of help?
That
Tell
lock.
me all about it.
Our adversaries are many, and the closing vote of the conference will soon be upon us. Time is of an essence, so I'll need you to assist me this evening.
How can I help?
I need you to go this very evening to persuade Senor Godoy to join us.
Let me know what you guys think about Lord Mortimer in the comments below.
And all the
I'll read every one of them.
In such a stampede that Gregory will be able to do nothing but admit defeat.
Lord Mortimer, with all due respect, don't you think I'm the last person Godoy wants to talk to?
I'm sure you can do it. I believe in you.
Lord Mortimer, you're not telling me everything.
Let's say I wouldn't disapprove if the Right Honorable, though nonetheless choleric, Duke Manuel put you in his bad books. If it could motivate him to declare war on France, it would greatly serve our interests.
War? What do you mean?
I told you before the conference. The more we distract Spain from the Americas, the less it will have an eye on Louisiana.
But all the same, we're talking about a war in Europe.
Don't worry. That's why Mr. Bonaparte is with us. I am convinced we'll be perfectly capable of managing the conflict. And Senor Godoy is not a great soldier. He will not commit Spain to a long war that he won't be capable of managing.
I'll go straight away.
Thank you, my boy. And get some rest afterwards. Big day tomorrow.
Aren't you afraid our projects for Italy may be discovered before we... Oh, please excuse us, Louis, but I need to speak with Lord Mortimer in private.
No. What do you want, Louis?
I'm going to have a word with Duke Manuel, but you know him better than I do, I believe.
Yes. Avoid any marks of respect and protocol pertaining to his rank. He's not fond of courtly manners.
Thank you for the advice, my lord. When are we supposed to vote?
The conference resumes tomorrow morning. That leaves little time for the little favor I spoke to you about.
Indeed. I'll go straight away. I shall be leaving you.
This game is quite interesting. I really do enjoy it. And I think you guys would too. It's a great game. Shit.
Golden elixir. The signs of obscurantism. The signs of obscurantism. The Great Work of the Soul by S. Madone. Pure alchemy is a thought, an art that is performed on the matter of the soul. Great alchemists work to transform and perfect the latter by a series of processes known as the Great Work. There are 4 phases to attain the ultimate in spiritual fulfillment. The soul must be transformed in order to attain sublimation by the recombination of the alchemist. It's tempting. The soul broken up must be purified by the alchemist. Nice program. The human soul must descend, be corrupt, in order to become decomposed. It's something like what I felt when I think of what I've found out about my mother. Thus ends the great work. The incarnation of the purified spirit, the elevation of the soul, now become perfect. Its resurrection, thanks to the action of the alchemist. Except if the alchemist has bad intentions, then it's called manipulation. Very metaphorical as occult theories go, the human spirit being the prima materia of the alchemist. The alchemist is a young man. The signs of the zodiac. A chest locked with a 4-letter code, surely a word close to the owner's heart. Amber. The alchemist is an old man. An old sesterce from Roman Gaul. Monsieur Johann van Vulner.
Figured I'd found some jelly. Amber.
A fragment of amber.
Can't go in either of those doors. But it gets a ball in her safe. I could sit there hours trying to crack it. Or I could maybe look for some clues.
A table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Maybe that's the code.
The Great Work of the Soul by S. Madone. Pure alchemy is a thought, an art that is performed on the matter of the soul. Great alchemists work to transform and perfect the latter by a series of processes known as the Great Work. There are 4 phases to attain the ultimate in spiritual fulfillment. Very metaphorical as occult theories go, the human spirit being the prima materia of the alchemist. A chest lock with a 4-letter code, surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Uh-huh. It was zinc. I really don't care about those fucking blips from down whatchamacallit, Steam. I'd rather not have them come up at all.
August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth, I am driven to despair. 30 November, 1791. My dear sister.
Read that in a few episodes back.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day, I promise we shall come and see you. Your loving father, John Adams. P.S. Don't hold it against your mother. She still isn't ready. Please don't judge her. I'm sure you will be able to put all of this behind you one day.
This is Cersei.
Excuse me. Mr. Washington's room.
A map of Vermont.
Is this Elizabeth Adams' body?
Locked. Shit! I've broken it. Oh well. Never mind. Let's see what Washington has to hide, shall we? The president's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, you can't go without it. There's also a letter.
From Elizabeth. My dear President. I'm returning my answers as quickly as I can. We already spoke about it before you left, but I'll let them know not approved. I urge you to follow my advice. Stop talking to Laudanum immediately. I am already looking for a substitute, but I'm afraid you won't wait. Your excessive consumption is in danger of definitely impairing your chances of securing your next mandate. Your addiction is jeopardizing the exercise of your office duties, and my friend. I regret to see no other solution but to stop you by the alien attacks. Yours truly, Dr. W. Thumpton.
A map of Connecticut.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to share you. It is time that the United States played a more important role on the world stage. I understand your reluctance of playing with fire. I know your new country is very young, but rest assured that I would do nothing to jeopardize what we have built together. I look forward to seeing you soon. Your friend, William.
Royal jelly.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Portrait of George Washington. Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. A map of Vermont.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon
What's
hope,
up,
all ye who enter.
SRJ? How are you
One of the
doing?
lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly. Golden elixir.
That's it? I used my royal jelly fucking for that? God, that's a fucking waste. Wait a minute, maybe?
All right. I've retrieved everything.
Yes! More jelly. Thanks for following the Cream Fire, SRJ. I need to find more jelly for more skill points. That was not here earlier.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However, rest assured that we are doing all we can to resolve the case that concerns us. By the way, enclosed, you will find a key that will enable you to retrieve the personal effects your mother left behind. Yours faithfully, Lord William Mortimer.
Did I get the key?
Dear Monsieur de Richet.
No.
Inspiration of St. Matthew, or Matthew writing his gospel, dictated to him by voices.
Alright, there's nothing in my room. Maybe on the balcony now? I can't wait till they release all 5 episodes of this game. It's good for a lot of people if you want to go ahead and get it. And get it for $30 instead of when it comes fucking out. Each episode will be like $15. And the game will be much more. That's where they saw my mother, on that fucking cliff! Ooh. More jelly. I'll gladly take some. Can't go in there. Go, woo, yes, I can go in here. Ha! You should have been watching regardless of what that was. Just saying. That game is garbage. I wouldn't recommend anyone get it. Ooh. Volner.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel.
How are you doing, Z?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak
I'm gonna be
to
putting
him,
this
but
footage,
no one
condensing
will
it, and
open
putting
the
it
door.
on YouTube. So if
I'm
I
not
say
sure
things that
he's
don't
in
make
there.
any sense,
If I want
it's
to
for
pass
YouTube.
through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way. Perhaps he didn't hear you. Did you try entering?
No, of course not. It would not be proper, after all.
I've searched all over the manor, but I can't find him.
One thing's for sure, Monsieur de Richet. He's neither in his room nor on this floor. I've just looked all over.
I propose we both look for him. The first to find him tells the Duke that the other is also looking for him. Agreed?
Perfect. Let's do that.
I tricked your
I shall have a look
dumbass.
in the library. If you find the Duke before me, tell him I want to speak to him.
Yes.
And by the way, Z,
Let's
those
proceed, as you
weren't
say.
demons.
Thank you,
Those are
Monsieur de
humans. Meat sacks.
Right. Now be a good boy and go look somewhere else.
Well, I go and fucking be a snoop. Lord Duke, here's information obtained by intelligence service. I can confirm that Mr. Hayes is indeed working on an agreement with Great Britain. The aim seems to be weaken the French economy and secretly the Spanish by seizing merchandise at sea. Our treasuries are already suffering from the embargo on French food products, as the treaty would mean the ruin of our colonies. I have no doubt that you'll be able to swiftly find a diplomatic solution. Awaiting further instructions.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain.
How you guys doing anyway today, chat? Oh, hell no. No, no, no. I'm gonna find some jelly before I fuck with any of that.
Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim. You have to think about that one. The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal?
Hehehe, more jelly.
Manuel Godoy, a painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him.
What a
develop a sense of
narcissistic
modesty.
asshole. Ooh. Carmelite water? My God, I will use it.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. It looks like someone's hidden something on the back of this painting. It's a letter. Of course, it's written in Spanish. And it reeks of lavender. Well, well, Mr. Godoy. You seem very interested in hiding this letter. Another secret romance, I presume? So, let's see what it says.
My tender Pepita, I feel so guilty for being far away from you again, even if it's not for the good of my own country. I feel awful having to leave you up to silly little spat, because you're the only woman I love. You're Sophia forever. I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you, I owe to the affection of the Queen. Let's stay united, please, even in sacrifice, for the two of us, for our future children. Stop being jealous, you're the only one who feels my thoughts, everything else is just a game, I swear.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly.
Oh, no
I'll keep
shit.
it with me. You never know.
Let's check his balcony. Please be some fucking honey out here. I need some jelly. Fuck! Nothing. We're gonna go back in that sleazeball's fucking room. Oh, I'm gonna find your secrets, motherfucker. I'm gonna find every one of them!
Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to. Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar.
Nothing. Let's get the fuck out of this room. Damn. Huh? What's this broken shit up here? Oh, another room. Dear Monsieur Bonaparte, in reply to your demand of enthronement into our society, and hereby I inform you that unfortunately you do not meet the criteria of becoming of a golden order. We, however, honor the interest you have shown in our research and activities. We must have no doubt that your keen interest in the coal science will one day allow you to join us. And I just please that day, please take expression of our full consideration. Sarah Diderche.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you a real boost. It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte. A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Monsieur Louis!
The Beaucaire dinner. It hasn't been signed yet, but there's a letter with it. It isn't signed. That's some quality paper. And that handwriting, I'd say it's Mortimer's.
Here are the few pages that I recommend you publish for the next few months. We both know that it's a sheer lack of time that prevented you from stringing these lines together yourself. The ideas are yours, though. No need to feel indebted. Your success will suffice for the good of all.
So, Bonaparte is going to publish a book that he didn't write. That crafty little rascal.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room, and he gets victory after victory?
Huh?
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off. And his door's ajar.
What's going on in here?
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy.
That's a nice
It's
painting.
my room. It's not that bad.
Nice decor for a revolutionary tribunal judge's room. Another painting on the Massacre of the Innocents? 4 circles.
Please be jelly. How's it going, SRJ? How you doing, buddy? Yes, 1 golden elixir.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some
That's
of them
good.
still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Dear Monsieur
No space left. I'll retrieve it later.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Well, your guess is as good as mine. My dear Eleanor, I wanted to share with you the calmer thoughts. God. Well, no, that's some bad grammar. Save you form? You mean from? They put a lot of work into this fucking game. They need to fucking get everything right. You're a very proud father. Gotcha. Oh shit. I should not talk to him at the moment. Why the fuck am I back in here?
A Byzant from the Byzantine Empire. A coin often used during the St. Louis era.
Whoa. There's a little blue thing that keeps popping up. I'm trying to... Fuck it. So how are you doing, SRJ? I've asked, but I don't know if you heard me. I usually have more people watching me, but I didn't meet my scheduled time today. I had shit I had to take care of.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Ha! I got that fucker right where I want him. Can't go out that way though. But maybe... Oh, there's not a door. I'll just go fucking bug him. And see what he's got to say. He's probably pissed that I came through his
Leave
room.
me, Dorishe. I don't feel like talking.
Your door was ajar, and well, given the state of your room, I was worried.
It's none of your business.
Very well. I'll leave you then. See you tomorrow, monsieur.
That's it? Come on, there's got to be more than
I
that.
asked you to leave me alone.
Fucking asshole. Just trying to show that I fucking care. Now to find Godoy's room and go ransack it. I think I've been in here. Yeah, there's a Bible. But have I been on the balcony? No, I can't go on a balcony. Can't wait till we get some more viewers in here that are typing, chatting shit up.
Dante's Paradise. Raise your head. And
Then I
be
could do a
assured
Nightbot
what
giveaway.
comes up here from the mortar world must ripen in our
Because the
remains.
giveaways do not work on Twitch unless there's someone talking. But I've been in Bulmer's room. Yeah, I've been in here. And where the fuck is Godoy staying? I'm gonna go downstairs. I can go through there. Or I can only go through there. But the balcony is open. Let's go take a look. A book that I can't... Jelly. That's royal fucking jelly.
Golden elixir.
But there's that's a jelly bottle. Damn it. I gotta find this fucker's room. I don't know if I'll ever find it. Nah, that's a lie. I'll find it. This game is a lot about the occult, Freemasonry, mysteries, conspiracies, Illuminati. And funny thing is, I'm in a secret society called the Golden Order. Oh, okay, I've been through here. Hello,
well?
Gigolo.
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
I see you're still feeling under pressure. Since your arrival, I've noticed that you've been on the defensive. It seems to me that Monsieur Peru has a knack for getting your back up.
That is the least you can say. Indeed, I was warned. I knew what to expect. For God's sake, why in the hell did your people execute their king? Have the French gone stark, raving mad? There are nothing but monarchies in power in Europe. They will all come crashing down on you.
We shall see. It might, well, turn out to be the opposite.
You certainly do not lack for audacity, young man. Just tell me one thing.
No, I do not.
Why did you side with Mortimer? He's alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries, just waiting for the word to pounce. Really, I do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Oh, it's really quite simple, you know. Whose place are we at? Who can manage to bring together so many influential figures under the same roof?
Technically, Sir Gregory brought more guests than Mortimer.
Ah, Phil.
Yes, but in whose name? Who organized the party, Senor Godoy? Who pays the bills? And you are forgetting something fundamental. Who has the biggest army nowadays?
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that France is militarily superior to you. That's why you're considering joining forces with other European countries in order to confront us.
I agree that Mortimer does have some powerful assets. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
First of all, the question is to know what Louisiana can be used for. We agree that today all it brings you is death. Every day a few more Spaniards die far from their birthplace.
I cannot deny that Louisiana is a veritable quagmire. You have a point there. Tell me one last thing. What would I gain from all this?
Fuck, might as well.
If you continue with home, our two countries will become rivals. It could turn into war. Who knows?
It is likely, even.
A war, Duke Manuel. On our own territories. Do you really see yourself committing the Kingdom of Spain to an armed conflict against France? Can you imagine the financial investment required, not to mention the loss of lives and dishonor at the slightest defeat? Do you see yourself being the man responsible for that?
No, but you are the one who's pushing me into it, you damned Frenchman!
I'm not pushing you into anything, Duke Manuel. If you are a man of the future and of progress, as I'm given to believe, you will know how much suffering a war would bring.
Come on, you fool, give it up. You're trapped like a rat.
Monsieur, I am astounded. I did not think you capable, but you have succeeded. I will be more wary of you the next time. Nonetheless, if you can guarantee Lord Mortimer's support, then yes, you can count on my vote when the time comes. However, I expect you to be discreet with regard to my former partners, without which our agreement would become null.
I don't even know who they are.
Of course, my Lord Duke. You can count on me. Lord Mortimer will be delighted to hear the news.
I hope you know what you are getting into, Louis. I bid you good luck.
Good night, my Lord Duke.
See you tomorrow.
Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
I gotta find some jelly. Can't go out the door. I can look at it, but I can't. What's the point of looking at it?
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Dumbass in the mask. What about this dumbass in the mask?
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir, but that is not possible for the moment.
Can you tell me where I can find Duke Manuel, please?
Alas, I do not know, sir. I can only assure you he is not in the small salon.
If I had a point.
Why do you ask?
Sir Gregory's orders, sir.
Very well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Gregory's in there. I can deduce that just from the simple little tidbit of a conversation we just had. Going back to my fucking room, going to bed. Whose room is this? It does not say. Bible room. You know, I had to read scriptures from the Bible just to get a code written so I could use it. If you want to get people to read, hide stuff they need in books. We're only, it's something written down or a certain few letters or circled every other page or whatever. You get the idea. Where the fuck is my room? Wait, this is the Pope's room. Ah, fuck, I still can't get in the Pope's room. This is mine. Look at these morbid fucking paintings.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
She wants that nice lass. Not at all.
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's the last thing on my mind, although you would have everything to gain by it.
Oh, damn it.
There's no point trying to persuade me. Don't hold it against me.
Of course not, silly. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
We're gonna go make her think we do.
Of course, Emily.
Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us before it's too late.
Ooh, this is a really tough one. I'm gonna go to.
I admit,
I'm gonna change.
You've sown the seed of doubt, but I don't know how Lord Mortimer's gonna take my last-minute change of mind.
Don't worry yourself about that, really. It's only discussions and verbal jousting. No one's going to die, whatever happens, and Sir Gregory will be there to support you.
Very well. You can count on me to join your side then. But don't tell anyone until the vote.
Promise. We'll make a good team. You'll see.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Well, I should imagine you're still shaken. I promise to shed light on my mother's circumstances as soon as possible.
There's not much to shed light on. What your mother did is inexcusable. She won the trust of my sister in order to more easily betray her. She didn't do anything to her. Can we change subject, please?
She did.
I didn't come here to go through all that again.
She fucked with his mama.
Late. You're right.
Oh yeah, look at that backside though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Screenshot. That's the awkwardest fucking looking kiss I've ever seen. There's not even.
Come, Louis.
There's not even those noises. Come, Louis. Come. Oh! Another vision.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him.
He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough. Why isn't she here?
She's busy.
See, certain
Don't worry
decisions
about it.
you make
Oh,
throughout
isn't
the
it time
game
to replace
and the other
them?
Not
episodes
so fast, sir.
affect things. This
She's an
conversation
important
would
figure.
not be
Want to
here.
have a little more
Well,
faith
it
in
would,
her.
but the text
What
dialogue
are you
would change.
about Washington?
He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king.
Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim.
He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
They poisoned
Oh,
him.
I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Oh, they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him.
Emily? Emily? Are you there?
She fucked you and went on her way.
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Oh, I'll
Tell them
come.
I'm coming. Thank you. Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
Yeah, and I have no skill points.
My friends, the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer.
We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me reassure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
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 And you, Luke Manuel?
Well, you see, it is more complicated and it...
Godoy?
Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You included. I would be very grateful.
Burn,
if you let
motherfucker,
my
with
guests
makeup.
Speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts?
Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light.
What do you mean, Duke Manuel?
Sir Gregory, I regret to inform you that Spain will not support you in this operation. I vote for. Moreover, in response to arguments brought to my attention, I declare war on France.
What? What is he doing?
If you think France is afraid of you, you are dreaming.
Over 10 nations rise against you, young man, and you behave like a yapping little dog?
When the French armies are at your door, my
Napoleon,
lord, you will
shut your
change
mouth.
your tune. Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project. despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
4, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Ariel.
Let's end the charade. It's over.
Jacques.
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you?
You gotta save him.
Trying to play the hero, man.
Fuck, I don't have anything.
Jacques, you know you can count on me. Calm down, please. I'm going to help you.
There's nothing you can do for me.
Damn. I needed to know his secret. He killed himself. That was a good chapter. The Conclave was a very good chapter. Can't wait to get ready and edit this footage. Please be level 9. Maybe level 10. Oh shit.
Well guys, that's going to do it for this episode of CreamTV. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like, comment, follow, and subscribe. Also, go ahead and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single thing. Ding, ding, ding. Like and engage with my social media up top in the overlay, also in the description below. Also, like and engage with my Twitch and YouTube, also in the overlay in the description below. I do different content on both platforms. I also do different giveaways on both platforms from time to time. Also, if you happen to be a Twitcher or YouTuber yourself and you're familiar with an auto host, that's for Twitch. If you were to add me to that and I started streaming and you weren't streaming, your channel will broadcast my channel. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, both get exposure. Depending on the amount of hosts you have and the order that they're in. And for YouTube, there's an auto feature channel. Use myself an example. Say I made you an auto feature channel. You will show up on my main YouTube page underneath a banner on the right side in a little box that says Cream Legionnaires with your channel name and avatar, and anyone comes to click on it, including yourself, it goes straight to your YouTube page. Pretty cool, right? Yeah! The name and location of that box all depends on your personal YouTube layout. And if you happen to do it with Twitch and YouTube and you want to do both those three, oh my god, I'm gonna thank you so much! And I have no problem doing it back. Just ask. And as always, if you wish to make a donation to CreamTV, it's so easy to do. You can go to my Twitch page, up top in the overlay, full links in the description below. And if for some reason Twitch is down or the page is in response for the pale button, it's just not working correctly, you can use the alternate most preferred method of donating my users at Streamlabs.com. Also link in the description below. And the cool thing about Streamlabs, you can go there and interact with the stream with music, polls for votes, games, mini games, all sorts of cool stuff. And I've also started up a Patreon account, which is also linked in the description below. And that is for the funding and upkeep of www.streamer-squad.com's website. My website, my community. Website has launched. We're in alpha access. Not everything's complete. Some is. We're working on getting to beta. All funds accumulated are greatly appreciated, and all proceeds will go to better hardware, software, gaming, internet, and most importantly, a better viewing experience for you, the people of Twitch, YouTube, wherever else upload these videos, wherever else these videos found their place, and of course the lovely creepables legionaries of the Cream Fire and Streamers Squad. As always, Pardon the interruptions. Stay happy, healthy, safe, out of trouble, and most importantly, stay creamy and tune in for the next awesome godlike creamy goodness. Thank you.